Change is part of life. Nothing remains constant, and we live in a constant state of flux and movement. Of course, that doesn't mean it is easy to live with or manage change. As parents, we may struggle with change. Our children are no different, and benefit from learning skills and strategies that support them in handling times of transition. In this video, we'll consider how we can best support our children to manage well and thrive in times of transition and change, a great skill to equip them for life. Transition in our children's life. Whilst you may well have routines as part of your daily interactions with your child, each day brings many moments of change and transition for young children. Parents leaving for work, leaving the home environment to travel to kindergarten or school, and then changing activities throughout the session are all part and parcel of daily life for most children. There are moments of more significant change too, including holidays or moving to a new house. Some children cope well with such change. Others may find change to be unsettling and distressing. The impact of change from a child's perspective. Considering change from a child's perspective can help us as parents to gain a greater sense of why children can find transition unsettling. As a small child, security and safety matter a great deal. Young children may lack the information and indeed the cognitive capacity to process such information about future events. As a result, without adult help, it's harder for young children to anticipate and prepare for a transition. Change can feel overwhelming, with confusing emotions hard to articulate for young children. Managing transition times. As parents, we have an important role to play in supporting and helping our children to develop the skills to manage change without overwhelming. In time, with care and input, our children can become adept at handling change and even embracing change as a fresh opportunity. Let's consider 3 strategies that can help as part of that process. Implement routines at home. Having consistency and a predictable schedule at home can be a great support to children, helping them to navigate transition and change in other aspects of their life. Such routines might relate to mealtimes, use of technology or bedtime. Of course, there may be odd times when it's wise to balance routine against spontaneity. However, having reliable and consistent routines at home can be a secure and containing factor for your child. Communicate. Communication can really support young children to manage transition and change. Chatting through what to expect when facing transition can be helpful preparation, and many parents find the use of a visual timetable to be an effective resource to support such communication. For example, when managing the process of moving to a new house, it may be helpful to make a visual timeline of what to expect. Children should be encouraged to ask any questions they have about what to expect. As the change and transition approach, verbal or visual reminders can be helpful, for example, stating that after 3 more goes on the slide, you will be leaving the playground can help to remind your child that transition is approaching, helping them to feel more in control of what is about to happen. And, after times of transition, you may want to reflect on the process by chatting it through with your child. One thing at a time. They say patience is a virtue, and that certainly applies when helping your child manage change and transition. Aim to be patient and realistic in your expectations around how much change your child can handle, and at what pace. Change requires energy and concentration. If your child faces significant change at school, aim to avoid any disruption at home for a while. You can also model this to your child by practicing self-care and self-compassion when you face significant change. The motto of "one thing at a time" is helpful at pacing ourselves when it comes to change and transition. As you and your child face change and transition, consider the strategies and approaches outlined here. They may just help to make that process of change more manageable and provide valuable life skills as a result. Key takeaways. Change can feel overwhelming and unsettling for young children, who may lack the cognitive capacity to understand and predict change. Parents and caregivers can support children to learn to manage times of transition by creating structured, secure routines at home, clear child-friendly communication about times of change, and limiting the amount of change in a given period.
If you liked our videos, please like and share them. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updated videos.